drummingforlife.com.
Hey there, it's Vaughn at drummingforlife.com. Aloha, hope you're doing well. So today I want to share with you how I transition between the hi-hat and the cymbals, and I also want to talk a little bit about and demonstrate a little bit about cymbal color and the importance of cymbal color in your playing. Before we get into that, if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like this video, please feel free to swish that like button and leave me a comment. I love to read your comment, and I do respond to all of my comments. So I had a viewer ask how do I transition from the hi-hat over to the ride cymbal. So for example, if I'm playing in 2, and by the way, I have some good videos on how to play in 2 here at my channel, and I'll put the links below in the description. But how do you move from playing in 2 on the hi-hat to then playing in 4 on the ride cymbal? So there are a couple ways I make that transition, and let me show you those now. So I'm playing in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Okay? So what I did there was I did a little fill with my left hand. 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1. While I'm doing that, I'm sizzling that hi-hat. 3, 4, 1. All right? Another way you can do it is just to sizzle the hi-hat with no fill. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Really nice, easy way to make that transition. Okay? So I don't think it needs to be any more complicated than that. Really, the idea is just to keep that sound, kind of keep filling in sound and keep the groove moving forward. We don't want to have a situation where we, stop 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's this big space. I think it sounds better if we can kind of fill in that space and connect the hi-hat playing directly to the ride cymbal playing. Now it doesn't matter if I'm going from here, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? If I'm gonna play 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? Doesn't matter which cymbal I'm gonna go to. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm going to pretty much use the same kind of approach, when I'm transitioning to any cymbal. So it doesn't really matter. All right, so I hope that helps you. Now let's talk about cymbal color. Cymbal color is extremely important, and there are often times where I'll watch drummers play, and usually it's amateur drummers, and I watch them play, and they'll play the whole night on one cymbal. They won't change their cymbal color. They'll just be like, oh, I'm just going to play on this cymbal because I like the sound of this cymbal, or it feels comfortable, or my coordination isn't so good when I move my hand over here. Whatever the reason is, they're kind of stuck with one cymbal. And one of the things that's really cool is cymbal color, and if you can incorporate cymbal color into your playing more, you're actually going to have, you're going to like connect your drumming more to the music. What I mean by that is every song has a specific form to it, right? So you've got songs like a standard jazz song form is like A-A-B-A, meaning you have an A section and an A section at the beginning, so 8 measures and 8 measures, and you've got basically those are going to kind of sound the same. Then you've got a B, which is a bridge, which sounds different than the A's, and then you've got another A at the end, which sounds like the first 2 A's. So for instance, for an example, if I was to play along with a song and I wanted to kind of think about cymbal color, I could start off by playing the first 2 A's, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3 on this cymbal, right? And then when it came to the B section, I could move over to this cymbal. So I get a contrasting sound. Now, one of the most important things we can do in jazz drumming is to provide contrast. We are really a color machine. We can do so much with our drums to color the music and to make, give that kind of feeling that, oh, we're moving to a new section of a song. So let me demonstrate what that's like.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So I'm sure you could hear that there was a change in the overall ambiance and color of the music, right? And when I went to when I changed my cymbal color, I was matching that shift. So I'm listening to kind of the harmony, the chords, and when those chords change, you can feel it. There's a different section there, and I want my cymbal color to kind of match that feeling and that mood of that section. And having that contrast really gives it a nice, like there's some structure, there's some form to this song, to this music. And that's really one of our jobs as drummers. Let me give you another example, and this is kind of a little more of a Latin style, moving into swing. And so you can kind of hear a difference in, really a big difference in terms of the feel, from a kind of a Latin feel going into a swing feel. And you can really hear that contrast in color. So check this out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you could probably see how I was moving in and out of the two different cymbals. Now, I'm not always going to play my Latin on this cymbal and my swing on this cymbal, but I was trying to make it as black and white as I could, so you could see and hear the contrast and the difference in the song. So that you had the different feels. You have the Latin feel, and then you had the swing feel. So I wanted to make that as clear as I could. Now, there are times where sometimes I'll move to a cymbal and then I'll listen and I'll go, oh, it doesn't sound quite right. So I'll switch back to the other cymbal. And then I'll wait for the next section to come, and then I'll try this cymbal. Because what's happening is every song has a particular key to it, right? A musical key. Or, there are certain chords that are happening. And sometimes the frequency range of our cymbal doesn't match that particular section. So we have to then shift gears and try another cymbal. So, it's just good to just be aware of those things. Cymbal color is really important, and it's a really important part of what we can contribute to the music. So just a couple more things I want to share with you. I'm working really hard to support your drumming. I've got lots of great resources for you. I've got a blog I've been writing for a while, and it's specifically written for drummers. It's at vonbarenmusic.com. I do teach private jazz drum lessons through Zoom, and you can sign up for those at vonbarenstore.com. And while you're over there, you can also pick up the drumless tracks from this video. I also have a brushes mastery course, which is the most complete online brushes course out there, and that's at jazzdrumschool.com. And I have a monthly newsletter. It's the Keep On Drumming newsletter, and all the links for those are below in the description. So I hope this was helpful for you, and thank you so much again for watching, and as I always say, keep on drumming. Take care.
drummingforlife.com